I realize we put our lives on the line. It's blood, sweat, and tears. See, a lot of y'all sit behind a computer and write about us fighters. What the hell is going on with Floyd Mayweather, man?
Man, do we got money or not? I don't know what's going on.
I'm lost.
Man, I seen, I think Stephen A was talking about he was bankrupt.
Floyd's broke. You gotta understand, the only thing more embellished than Floyd Mayweather's pay-per-view numbers is Floyd Mayweather's net worth, and he made a lot of money. But remember this, it does not matter what you made, it matters what you kept, and he is a dum-dum.
In a dramatic turn of events that sent shockwaves through the boxing world, Floyd Mayweather found himself at the center of controversy during a live press conference. He was directly confronted about swirling rumors of bankruptcy. The undefeated champion, known for flaunting his wealth both in and out of the ring, didn't hold back, slamming his fist on the podium and firing back, "It's all lies!" His voice echoed through the packed venue as reporters pressed him for clarity on leaked financial documents and allegations suggesting that his financial empire might be crumbling behind the scenes.
Floyd Mayweather just signed a deal to lease an apartment in Midtown Manhattan. He's going to be paying $100,000 per month for this place. Here's the apartment, you guys. It's got 5 bedrooms, 7 bathrooms, 4,000 square feet, and the place is pretty epic, I'm not gonna lie. The description says that this is a double unit and it is a corner unit, so you got a ton of natural light in here. Do you think this place is worth $100,000 per month? Why would Floyd spend $100,000 a month on this apartment? If I had to guess, it would be a combination of owning something is just kind of a liability. Plus, I'm pretty sure whenever you rent a place versus buy a place for business purposes, you're able to write off more of that lease payment, so if I had to guess, that $100,000 per month is going to be a pretty big write-off for him based on how he plans to use this place.
The confrontation was just the beginning of a broader narrative surrounding Mayweather's financial status. Despite his emphatic denial of bankruptcy rumors, speculation continued, fueled by several incidents. One notable case involved a protest by employees at a Mayweather-branded gym in Los Angeles, who alleged they had not been paid.
Literally slavery. Dedication, no pay. No pay. Hard work, dedication, no pay. Hey, police. No, this is for real.
Hey.
No pay.
Where's Money Mayweather? Hard work.
Dedication!
No pay!
Adding to the speculation, Mayweather's recent sale of several multi-million-dollar properties raised further questions about his financial stability. In response, he posted a video to social media showcasing his real estate investments across the US. The video emphasized a strategic shift from flashy luxury properties to income-generating commercial assets, including skyscrapers and partnerships with leading real estate firms.
Floyd Money Mayweather is at it again. This time, not in the ring, but in the real estate market. The undefeated boxing champ just sold his Miami Beach mansion for a jaw-dropping $22 million. Let's break down the numbers and see why Floyd's still living up to his nickname. Mayweather originally bought this stunning waterfront property in 2021 for $18 million. Fast forward 3 years and he's walking away with a cool $4 million profit. Not bad, right? And here's a fun twist. The buyer is taking on a $13 million mortgage, which comes with monthly payments of nearly $99,000. Now, let's talk about the mansion itself. It's a 3-story masterpiece, spanning over 9,000 square feet with 9 bedrooms and 3.5 bathrooms. But the amenities? Next level. A 5,000 square foot rooftop with panoramic
also
views.
Also addressed past tax issues during a press tour with Conor McGregor in 2017. During the event, he dramatically pulled out an uncashed $100 million check, his guaranteed purse from his 2015 fight with Manny Pacquiao as proof of his wealth. He claimed he had already paid $26 million to the IRS for 2015 and challenged the legitimacy of ongoing scrutiny. Despite his claims, reports revealed he had petitioned the IRS for a temporary reprieve due to liquidity issues and eventually settled. Over $6.6 million in taxes for 2017.
He's like the Floyd Mayweather of the MMA, the UFC.
I didn't know Conor McGregor was undefeated, but I didn't know that he had a reign in MMA for 20 years and undefeated, and was world champion in 5 different weight classes. That's something I didn't know.
Yeah.
So I guess you guys telling me something new. If you say he's the Floyd Mayweather of the MMA.
Well, do you?
I mean, if you say he's the Floyd Mayweather of the MMA, I'm trying to find out. Have you ever made $300 million in one night? Have you ever made $100 million in one night? Have you ever made $70 million in one night? So, as far as trying to say that he's the Floyd Mayweather of MMA, I mean, it's okay to just to say it, but it's not true. I'm a legend, a living legend. You know, I gave just sport of boxing. I gave years and years of hard work. It was blood, sweat, and tears. I had a tremendous team, had a tremendous run. I think that it's time for if Conor McGregor need to go out there and do what he do. But never compare Conor McGregor to me. That's a total disrespect.
Well,
I mean, once again, I'm an elephant. Elephant don't beef with ants. You know,
Mayweather's evolution from Pretty Boy Floyd to Money Mayweather was a calculated branding move. By adopting a brash, over-the-top persona, he turned himself into a polarizing figure who attracted both love and hate. His flashy lifestyle and aggressive trash talk weren't just for entertainment. They were strategic marketing tools used to boost pay-per-view sales and ticket revenue. Whether fans tuned in to cheer him or see him lose, they were always watching and paying.
They were brittle. It's believed to be genetic because his dad broke his hand and his uncle broke his hand. Yeah, they were all boxers and them boys could throw hands. But that does not mean he had it easy. You see, his dad sold a bunch of stuff and his mom did a bunch of stuff. So to escape his traumatic childhood, all he would do is train day in and day out. He said, I had to take care of my mom. But he trained so much because it's all he knew that his hand started to hurt. Now, during a match, he breaks his hand. It turns out that both of his hands were severely injured. They told him, Floyd, you not boxing anymore. He said, nah, I'm finna box. They said, no, you're not hearing me. The problem is you already beat everybody your size. Listen, Floyd had a bigger issue. He needed to start boxing people that were way bigger than him because everybody his size couldn't hang with him. So if his hands were breaking against smaller guys, against bigger guys, he better have no arms. So Mayweather's team said we need to switch things up. This dude, Mayweather's promoter, said switch things. What now? Everything's saying the same, stupid. He said unless y'all got $750K to exit your contract, it's done. Mayweather said here. He said what? I don't pay you that much. Mayweather said I've been saving up for this day. He said, oh, okay, big dog, you got it. So they devised a plan. Go from Pretty Boy to Money. See, Pretty Boy loved to throw hands, but Money was a defensive specialist. In fact, he's easily considered as the greatest defensive boxer of all time. But that wasn't the only reason he changed his name. Look at that man's face. See, Mayweather was known to talk smack and aggravate people, but this made things even worse because now he's blocking and running away. So people was like, you doing all this talking, but you running. But as he's moving away, he's throwing in some hits here and there. And before you know it, when the fight's over, he lands so many more hits that he always wins. So people would always say, Mayweather, you boring. You not throwing hands for real. But his reply was always, nah, do something about it. So people lost it. They started paying to see him lose. But this strategy was none other than Muhammad Ali's strategy. In his words, he would talk so much trash that people would pay to see him lose. And they would get disappointed every time. So they would come back next time and spend some more money. But the only person winning is Muhammad Ali. So this turns Mayweather into one of the richest athletes of all time. Why? Because of
various public interviews, Mayweather has confidently claimed to be the greatest boxer in history, often displaying arrogance about his undefeated record. However, some critics have speculated, without proof, that he may have used performance-enhancing drugs, PEDs, during his career. While these allegations remain unconfirmed, they continue to surface in debates about his legacy, adding, another layer